I was single for a majority of the time in my 20s, and that didn't necessarily change until I did these 5 things. Number one, I stopped going after the guys that were unavailable. When I was younger, I really cared about the vanity of a relationship. Like, I wanted to date the guy that every girl liked or whatever, but that guy is typically emotionally unavailable, or he's just playing the field and not looking for anything serious. When you go after that type of guy, it's only going to end up in heartache. And even if you do end up dating him, he either may not fully respect you, or he's just with you until he finds something better, aka you get cheated on. People normally don't change until they're ready to change. So if you're going after the guy that's unavailable, don't think that just because you're you that he's going to wise up and start acting the part. Look for someone who's actually ready to be in a relationship. Number two, I would ignore red flags. Me personally, I deem it a red flag if my family or my friends aren't really vibing with the person that I'm dating. It has to be for like a reason though. Like, did they do something that was like off? Or were they disrespectful? Did they somehow say or do something that gave off bad vibes? I once dated this guy and he was an asshole. So, like, he went to my family's barbecue, and one of my family members, I think her nail had like popped off, and he like found it and was like, "Oh, look, I found her nail. I found someone's nail." And being the asshole, thinking that that was going to get like a bunch of laughs when really everyone was just like, what the hell? Type shit like that is how you know that this person may not be for you, or just not being consistent with their behavior. One day they're all lovey dovey, respecting you. The next, they're completely ignoring you. It's a red flag. Next, I wasn't being fully honest with what I wanted. I would say that I was just looking for something casual, not looking, or say that I'd never wanted to get married, knowing damn well I was lying. As you get older, you just kind of figure out that that doesn't work the more you date. Like, I was dating this guy and he told me up front that he wasn't looking for a relationship. So rather than me just, thinking I could change his mind or whatever, I just stopped talking to him. And then years later, I'm in a happy, healthy relationship. Guess who tries to add me on Facebook? Stick to your boundaries. Don't bend them for anyone. Don't think that you can change somebody. If you want commitment, you need to be upfront about it, and they should tell you that as well. Honesty is always the number one policy in relationships, is what I've learned. So next, I would prioritize the vanity of a relationship over actual chemistry and compatibility. That guy looks good, I look good. We both have such and such going on for ourselves, so we must be compatible. We must belong together. That's not necessarily the case. The only two people that matter in a relationship are you two. So why care about what the outside world thinks of your relationship? What matters is that you're happy with the other person. If you're both together and you're miserable, or you're toxic, or nonstop arguing, there's no point in being together. Just because you're both physically attracted to each other doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work out. Just because you're both perfect on paper, oh, we both have our degree, we both have really good jobs, we both own homes, that doesn't matter. Next, you have to stop thinking that you have unlimited time to figure it out. Geriatric pregnancy starts at 35. I'm not saying that you can't have a child after 35. I'm saying it gets harder. Having a healthy baby starts to decline after 35. I was dating this guy and we broke up. I think I was like 23 when we broke up, and I was telling everyone, "Oh, I'm still young. I'm vibrant. I can find someone else. I didn't get married till I was 32. I wouldn't say that I had like a serious relationship from 23 to 28. You really have to do like the inner work to figure out why you're not finding anybody, or if you've never been in a serious relationship, why is that? You can't blame the rest of the world for that. So just try to look within and go to therapy. You can read books. You can just ask your friends and family why they think. You can ask previous guys that you've dated, how did you experience me? And they'll probably honestly tell you if they think you can handle it, if you're not gonna like cuss them out based on what they say. Send an email, send a text, send an email. That way, maybe they'll be less likely of you lashing out at them if that's what you're. Some people just can't handle the truth, is what I'm saying. But I'm going to tell you the truth here because it needs to be said. So, yeah, just don't think that just because you're only 21, 22, 23, that doesn't mean you have unlimited time to date. You meet a new guy and he's like, "You're so beautiful. How old are you?" "Oh, I'm 34. 34? Damn. Women, we're born with our value. Men have to earn their value, meaning they have to make money, and then more women will want to date them. So just be intentional. There's nothing wrong with if you're young and you want to date around. I get it. But just if you're into that, don't think that you have unlimited time, because you don't. So yeah, that's all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you could, please look down in the description and join my email list. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.